Yo, what's going on YouTube gang? It's MLB DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my all day and main slate plays for today. It's the 11th of May. Hope everybody's having an amazing weekend. Feel free to smash that like. Also subscribe for your boy if you're new to the channel. Press that bell icon so you're always notified for the videos. Let's get into it, y'all. Going with my pitcher for today. Definitely want to take a look at Miles McCullers, man, going against Pittsburgh in this play. Now the 7.5 over and under play for him today. I definitely like him in this spot. He's averaging only a 263 batting average against the Pirates. Definitely something you like to see in this play. He's been doing well recently, as you see, 28, 19, 22 in the past 3 out of 5 games recently. You know, he had a 4, but he had a 28 fantasy point game against them. It's, for me, it's more of a safe play at 8,400 on DraftKings. You're looking about 78 on FanDuel. But love the spot for him today. He's averaging a 2.83 ERA. Alright, so giving him in this spot, definitely want to target him. So I like him in this position for today. I also like Anthony Descalafani going against the Giants. Alright, as you can see with him, he's averaging a 293 batting average against the Giants. But he's going against mediocre lineup today. He has no switch hitters, and that's his worst pitch is going by the switch hitters. I mean, he has an 875 against lefties, but I just definitely think he's in a good spot. He has 24, 21 in the past 2 games against the Giants, and in the past 4 games, 24, 26, 25, 22. You know, he's definitely giving you great value in this play at 9,200 on DraftKings, 9,000 on FanDuel. Definitely in a good spot today if you want to pivot from a Jacob deGrom. You already know he's in a good spot against Miami at 279 batting average. So you go with Jacob deGrom if you can want to fit him in your line. All right, now let's go to the next play. All right, going to first baseman. All right, now let's go for some savings. I definitely like Paul Goldschmidt going against Pittsburgh. Definitely like the Cardinal stack in this play in general. But Paul Goldschmidt is in a great spot against Pittsburgh. He's 4,400 on DraftKings. Looking about an 8.9 projection play for him today. All right, 10 for 20 play appearances against Laos. Laos give up a lot. All right, he's a 1.4 OPS. He's going in 500 batting average against him with 7 singles, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run. Definitely in a great spot today. All right, if you want to plug in the Cardinals lineup for today, he's in a great spot. You know, he has great history against Laos, so Paul Goldschmidt is in an amazing spot for today at 4,400. If you want to go for some savings, you definitely go down to like a Ryan O'Hearn, 84% advantage play going against Eflin. All right, Eflin gives up his most on the lefty hand bats. All right, 859 OPS against left hand bats, and Ryan goes in against right hand pitchers at a 943 OPS. Definitely been putting in work in the past few games. He had a 24, 16, 9 in the past 5 games. All right, so I definitely see him. Definitely, he could do work. 3,600 on DraftKings is a steal price at 8.1 projection play. All right, so I'll definitely like him in this spot for today. All right, now let's go to our second baseman for today. All right, let's go for some savings. Like I said, like Derek Dietrich, you know, going against the Giants, they're in a good spot. He's 2 for 7 with Shamarja, but the 286. So it's a small sample size for him today, but I like him in this position. He's been doing well against the Giants in the past 5, 14, 16, 44, 10 in the past 4 out of the 5 games against the Giants. He had an 18 fantasy point game, 14 fantasy point in the past 2 out of the 5, so he could put in work in this play. Like I said, you can also go with a Cincy stack. So St. Louis and Cincy is a great stack for today, in my opinion. All right, so I like him in this position for today at 4,600. 7.3 projection play. He's 1,500 less on FanDuel, but nonetheless in a great position. Let's see if you got any more value plays that I like. You know, I like Hernan Perez. Now he's real cheap at 3,400 on DraftKings, 900 less on FanDuel. He has a great sample size against Hamels. All right, he has a 500 batting average, 7 for 14. All right, against him. So he's at 1.247 OPS against him. He does well against left-hand pitchers at 809 OPS. And you see his sample size. He does well against Hamels. So at 3,400 play, as a great savings play. You want to plug in them hard hitters like Mike Trout and Ozuna, those big hitters. You want to go with some cheap plays at the bats, but has great history. So Hernan Perez is in a great spot against the Cubs for today. All right, let's go to our third baseman for today. All right, another great spot. You got Nolan Arenado. You already know he's in a great position, but at 5,800, plug him in. Go ahead, 8.8 projection play going against Lucchesi, man. He's in a great spot at 385 batting average. All right, he had a home run against him. He had a 1.126 OPS. He's crazy against left-hand pitchers at a 1.3 OPS. Crazy play, y'all. So it's understandable why he's at that price tag. He's cheaper at 5,100 on DraftKings. I think 5,000 on FanDuel. Sorry about that. He's in a great position on that end. You could go with also a great price, Yuli Gurriel. All right, he had a 7 for 13 against Chavez. All right, so it's a great spot for him against Texas. He's a 1.648 OPS against him at 538 batting average, 7 for 13, 2 home runs in the position as well at 3,500, 7.7 projection play. He's 700 less on FanDuel. A great spot. He had 13 home runs. He's been doing well at an average 3.9 at bats. So your Yuli Gurriel is in a great position. He's done well in the past 2. He had 14, 8, 10 in the past 3 games. In the past 5 against Texas. You see it. Last game he had 14, so go back to the well with him. He's been doing damage at this price tag, so love him in this position for today. All right, let's go to our last player, outfielder. Now you want to go for some savings. Now I say we have Miles Nicolas, but at a great price tag. If Anderson is playing for today, let's see. Probably gotta go. Let me scroll all the way down. At a cheap price tag for today. Let's see. What I was going to say is Brian Anderson. There he is. So Brian Anderson in a good spot. Like I said, going against DeGrom. Is at 1.082 OPS against DeGrom. He's at 385 batting average, 5 for 13 with the home run in his history against him at a cheap price at 2,800, 7.3 projection play. He's also 300 less on FanDuel, so this is a great spot to save on some value to get those hard-hitting guys in your line. So Brian Anderson is in a great position for today. Past 5, he had 10 and 14 in the past 2 out of the 5 against the Mets. But he has good history against DeGrom, so you also could take a look at him for today. Right now, let's go to my guys. Outfielder, like I said, you could go with Marcell Ozuna. Like I said, Seattle. I keep saying Seattle, but St. Louis against Pittsburgh, good spot. He got great stats against Laos. 1.4 PS against Laos, 545 batting average, 6 for 11 with a home run. Balling against them, 856 against right-hand pitchers. He's been doing well. So at 4,900, you could go for him for 8.3 projection play, averaging 3.9 at bats. He's in the past 3. He had 4 at bats in the past 3 games. He's going in. So I like him in this spot. He had 21 last game against Pittsburgh. So going back to the well here, we're going against Laos. He's in a good spot for today. Let's go down this list for some other cheaper great bats. Jesse Winker's in a good spot. Don't have much. He doesn't have much of a sample size, but Yasiel Puig, he's in a good spot. 4 for 10 against the Marjab. 955 OPS, 400 batting average, 4 for 10. So I like him in this spot too. He's in a good spot. 17 last game against them. He had a 22 and 19 fantasy point game in the past 3 against the Giants. So he's in a great play at a cheap price of 3,700. He's 900 less on FanDuel, so it's another good spot for Cincinnati. So I like Cincinnati, like I said, and the Cardinals in this stack for today's. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Maine. It's probably gonna be the same type of plays. Like I said, I like the Scalafani and the pitcher. Grome's in a great spot for today. First baseman for Maine. Like Ryan O'Hearn, he's in a great position. 3,600 on DraftKings, 8.1 projection play. O'Hearn's been going in. He had 24 and 16 in the past 2. All right, he goes crazy against right-hand pitchers at 943, and going against that, like I said, great spot. You got Yuri Gurriel, like I said, on third baseman position for today, and a good spot on the main slate. All right, and let's go to shortstop. I like Simmons off the Angels. He's in a great position. I like he's not even in the slate. Sorry about that. I actually like Carlos Correa. 3 for 10 going against Chavez. 1.1 OPS against him, a 300 batting average, 1 home run and 3 plate appearances, 840 OPS against right-hand pitchers, and Chavez gives his worst pitches to the right-hand bat, so that's in a great spot for him at 28% advantage play for him at 4,600 today. All right, so those are my plays, y'all. As you can see, using draft dashboard tools in the link in my description. All you gotta do is once you click on the link in my description, it's only $1 for 30 days. Sign up. You have access to your MLB cheat sheet, your sleepers, your studs. Click on the watch plays, access to my plays. Click on watch MLB DFS picks. You have access to all my plays for the all day and Manny slate and NBA slate for tomorrow. All right, love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's MLB DFS. Y'all stay blessed. I'll see y'all in the next video.